How you doing, guys? Steve here again today. I wanted to talk to you about depression and anxiety, mainly in the morning and at night. That's the topics I want to cover. I know that for a lot of us, mornings are the hardest time for us waking up. It's I'm not exactly sure why it happens, but your depression, your anxiety can be at its worst when you first wake up. Um, I partially think that it's you, you when you first wake up, you say to yourself, "I have to go through another day. There's another day of feeling down, feeling anxious." Same thing as yesterday. Um, some things and some tips that I've read and videos that I've watched, they basically taught me small victories, small things you can do to improve your mind, even though you might not think they're making a difference, they are. Um, when you first get out of bed, make your bed. Um, I know some people who are really severely depressed who just don't want to get out of bed. That's me on some days, but I force myself to get out of bed. Um, get out of bed. If you make your bed, it's a victory. You did something productive, even if that's the only productive thing you did that day. Pat yourself on the back. You know, pat yourself on the back. You got out of bed. Got out of bed. That's a victory. That's something that shows improvement. If you can get out of bed and go in the shower. I know people who have severe anxiety and severe depression. They they don't have the best hygiene because they just feel so down. It's just like a mental thing. It's a mental disorder that we struggle with. Taking care of ourselves. Taking care of yourself is one of the number one things you can do. Clipping your nails, shaving your beard, trimming your beard, making sure you're well groomed. You know, um, if you look in the mirror and you don't like what you see, try and change something about it. You know, um, it might have a positive effect. I try and keep my beard trimmed. Some days I go without shaving, but most days I like to shave. Keep it trimmed somewhat. Break out the buzzer. Do what you gotta do. Other things you can do in the mornings are make yourself some food. You know, um, Making yourself food. That's a huge step coming out of major depressive disorder. It's a marathon. It's not a sprint. This disease, this disorder, well, depression and anxiety. It's a lot like losing weight. Um, a lot of people want to look for the fast, quick answer to drop 50 pounds, and I'll tell you what, it's that's not possible. You can't lose 50 pounds overnight. Same way you can't get over major depressive disorder overnight. Um, what I found that is when you are in major depressive disorder and you have an anxiety disorder, you can kind of isolate yourself and your days will just become dull. They will become boring as you start to get better. You will look for stuff to do, different activities. Any activity you do for the positive is a positive gain. It is a win. Even if you might not think it is, the smallest things like cleaning your room, cleaning the house, mowing the lawn, um, going for a walk, going for walks, exercising, going to the gym. Those are key things. Those are actual great things you can do. Start to exercise. It helps to boost endorphins. You know how runners will say they have a runner's high. It's a natural high of endorphins. Back when I used to run, I would run 3 to 5 miles a day, 5 times a week. And at first it sucks. I'm going to be honest with you, you're going to be sucking wind. But once you get in shape and you are running and running and running, it's such a great feeling. It's indescribable. You know, it's just you and the road, or you and the track, you and the grass, you can run through the woods. You know, if it's a trail, and even if there's not a trail, just get in touch, get outside. You know, you see a lot of my videos I make outside. I know one of the number one tips I've been reading about is boosting your serotonin levels to help with the major depressive disorder is get sunlight. I spend most of my days waking up, going outside for 20 to 30 minutes, and just sitting outside. You see, most of my videos are outside. Uh, you get a tan, you know. Um, Another thing is the nights. They really suck. I know for me and from other people that I've come across with major depressive disorder and anxiety disorder is that they feel better at nighttime. Um, and they don't want that feeling to go away. You know, they want that feeling to last. So it can induce insomnia. You know, it's in your brain. You want to feel better. You like that you're feeling better. You like that that feeling, and you dread waking up in the morning because you're gonna feel depressed and anxious again. Um, Now I know that's not for all of us. It might just be depression and anxiety throughout the whole entire day. Um, One thing that is beneficial and very crucial to your healing process is to get on a regular sleep schedule. Now, this is something I've been struggling to do, um, but it is part of the body's healing process, is getting plenty of sleep and regular sleep. Now, I don't mean going to bed at 4 o'clock in the morning like I've been. Um, I mean going to bed at a decent hour, you know, between 9, 10, 11, 12 o'clock at night. Fall asleep. Try your best to fall asleep. Now, you might be so anxious, you might be so depressed that you can't fall asleep. Now, doing the things during the day, exhausting your body, exercising, going outside, doing chores, just being active will get your body tired. It's a natural thing. You know, you go and run a marathon, you're exhausted afterwards. All you want to do is soak yourself in a big bucket of ice because your muscles are so sore, and then you want to go find a bed somewhere and just relax and sleep because your body is exhausted. You know, watch what you eat and drink past a certain hour. You know, there are stimulants. You know, coffee's a big one, cigarettes, alcohol, um, certain foods. You know, you can look into that. Your diet is a huge part of your healing process. You know, you want to eat foods rich in vitamins. You want to stay away from simple carbohydrates. You know, your body doesn't break those down too easily. You know, complex carbohydrates like whole wheat, stuff like that, those are better for your body. It may seem like a small thing, but it's actually more beneficial for yourself and your mood disorder, you know, in order to get to sleep. Um, get in bed at a decent hour. Um, you don't have to necessarily shut off the lights. Um, Stay off your phone. You know, don't be watching videos. Don't be reading articles. Don't be playing games in bed. You know, bed is meant for two things: sleeping and having sex. And I know that a lot of people with major depressive disorder and anxiety disorders, their sex drive isn't that high, but they still have a desire somewhat. They want to have that desire back again, their sex drive back again. So if you, I guess, just save your bed, even your bedroom. Try and stay out of your bedroom for most of the day. Just keep your bed for sex and for sleep. Your bedroom is for two purposes, maybe three purposes. Getting changed, putting on a new set of clothes after you get out of the shower. Try and shower every day, and then sleeping and then having sex. That's it. This way you can socialize. If you're out of your bed, you're not isolating yourself, which is the number one thing you shouldn't do when you're depressed. I know that I isolated myself for a few months. It didn't make me any better. I was just hiding myself away from all my issues. If you do find yourself at night where you can't sleep or you don't want to sleep, do something productive. Write in a journal. Journals help me a lot. Once you put pen to paper, you just start writing and writing and writing and writing, and things come out that you wouldn't even believe that was on your mind. Go for a late night walk. Do something that's going to benefit you. Don't just sit around and watch depressing movies or, sulk. And do something that's going to be better for your life, better for you, because you're in this fight alone. You may have a support group, you may not. If you don't, you're definitely in this fight alone. If you do have a support group, no one else is suffering but you. So you are the number one person in this fight. You are the fighter. You have to keep battling every single day. Now, if you're laying in bed and you can't fall asleep, and you've been in bed for over an hour, get up, get out of bed. That's something I've done. Not falling asleep, you start having ruminating thoughts of why you can't fall asleep, which just boosts your anxiety. It boosts your depression because you're not sleeping. You don't know why you can't sleep. You just sit there and it makes you feel like you're going nuts. Why can't I fall asleep like a normal person? It's not your fault. It's just something wrong with your body, something wrong with your brain. And small steps you do during the day can fix that. If you are tired during the day, try and stop from taking naps. You want to have a normal lifestyle. You want to be sleeping 7, 8, 9 hours a day, not taking 2, 3, 4 hour naps during the day. If you really need to nap, set your alarm. 30 minutes tops. That's it. A small power nap. These are just some things I'm working on, some things I'm beginning to work on. I figured that they may be of some use to some people, some different tips. If you have any questions for me, if you have any advice for me, please don't hesitate to comment. Please don't hesitate to subscribe. I'm gonna continue making videos. It's kind of like a video journal, I guess you could say. Journaling is a huge thing for me. It helps get stuff off my mind. And maybe getting stuff off my mind may help somebody out there. I hope it does. I hope it helps you guys out who are watching. I want to let you guys know that I love you guys. I want you guys to keep fighting. I want you guys to stay strong, and I want you guys to survive every single day. And I'll see you guys next time. Have a great day.